You know what? No wala. Ekweremadu wife. MS don't catch up. All our money, guy, photo. Over focus. You won't go use that guy. They are investing on you. So you want to transfer guy to his daughter. His daughter. What money like his daughter? Sorry, the people are now 15 guys saying you. Carry a photo go to here and give us the guy say he want help us. Yeah, well, now you run that. For life, yes, sir. Yeah, this thing is mind of that. Yes, kidnapping. Hold you all of them they get either life imprisonment or 21 years. Jam. It's for my daughter's kidney transplant. Then go did it July 7. No, na July 7, na dem go. Then remand am. They no give grant and bail. I swap that. That man still spend 10 years for jail. They go dey no the UK judicial system no be like our own. UK so much. Because of those mistakes, they look like UK they look like to the camp. But as Obi don't go meet them one on one. If there was 9 and money, no the guy get money. So apart from man, you get a man will be motivated. Don't be just you get a man with a command. Use UK as campaign director for any party. A good fight. When I leave a party, the fight. No, a good fight. When I mean a good fight, no be. Or you go, yeah. You know they go. It's a bit groundwork. You go perform. It's a bit motivate well. It's a bit motivate. Along the line, where is the motivate? You must have. You know be in there with this person. But there's no way we can do for you when no come back for you. That's what I'm saying. See that Ekweremadu with all the money, see where you go land. The space, the seat don't dey vacant like that. The whole senator, ex-deputy senator. God, who's time to be Joshua? A lot of them will not see this in Nigeria that is coming. Because so many of them say most of these wicked leaders. I can see the evil acts of them in the perpetrate. Read them now, you read them. Conspiracy, conspiracy. And the thing, they petty, but the kind of why you made a direct? If you can go well, why you don't go buy for India now? I want $50,000. You know my money to Ekweremadu. The money for Ekweremadu. You want to achieve.
Is this Senate president for like how many 8 years?
You know how many years this guy don't live there? 27, 07, 2003. Where don't they power? They are sitting here.
Almost 6 years.
Deputy don't do deputy 2 times.
And it's 2 for Saraki time.
They do for Saraki 3 times. You do with David Mark.
And it's still the house.
It's still the house, so They collect all the alawi. God, they punish them. They
That's to pay Lawal. He don't spend 23 years.
23, no, in since 1999.
He can't go for presidency. He can't say make one guy.
Make his step down.
Make that one hold the place. Say when they come back. Say
if you know, I'm bad right.
Mr. Kule, you now see that politicians are not to be trusted.
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
That means today
now problem. We say we emphasize on one person. They are all bad elements.
All of them. From up where they there, that circle. Thank God, a lot of them are not coming back.
I got a publication yesterday that if you have been a governor in a state, life pension. Why the civil servant?
That is what the money. See, that is why Obi said, as an ex-governor, why will you be paid pension?
They should even start from
yes. Why would you be paid pension?
If you leave seat of presidency today, Julius Berger is waiting to build 50 rooms, mansion for you. They build it for
Obasanjo.
They build it for
so that they will get contract from
this. They build it for Salam, and they are collecting 15 million monthly.
They don't do for Daurana.
They are collecting 14 million monthly.
Why? Why?
No, why?
We need a new man who go scrap all those things, put Nigeria back on track.
Obedience is the name.
See, I shall know.
No, this is not matter.
This is no party.
We need to change
Nigeria is not the party again. Everyone tell you party. Forget that.
Article, let them go and work.
Away. Now them be the people now. They can't cost now.
We say PDP not good. We choose APC. Instead of the thing to go, the thing just scatter.
Now them now one person now. And none of them see. Okay now. Okay, look now. They don't elect you as your primary principal to your own party to head as the flag bearer. Today, Atiku and Jagaban, none of them don't come and come tell us, okay, this is actually what I want to do. This is my vision.
About 23 pages. They don't bring you
What did you now that's where this man talk around and they follow? Why would they wait until when they give them? This is the problem where we they get. Why now when they collect that flag, they begin tell us their intention? Why they not declare them when they go they consult?
Oh, how many policies they promise us? Wait them. How many you can't blame them. You can't blame them. Our mumu
don't too high.
They even shoot themselves. They're not the voters delegates again.
They're not
the voters delegates again.
You got that. They choose themselves now. You don't need
enough of them. Almost like 100 senators. About 50 or 60 are not coming back there again.
Yeah, now they shoot themselves for leg.
God don't they catch them. There's a fight now between governors and senators. Governors they use supremacy. Say that we don't have.
They put their own people.
Now we they send that go Senate. So but senators said they say that your commander in chief. Now we get this.
Now we get law where they hold on for them.
So there's a beef in all the states. The senators are ganging up against the governor. When they are not working in harmony.
This is what we say that now the thing where with the revolution where God don't say go come for us. We go start. After you don't go drink all these other drugs, all rubbish in kidney, you will come now. Come the which speaking?
Not be Peter.
No be Obio Ekweremadu. Now speaking now, go see the daughter now. The girl we don't drink, he don't. This guy now look. Where they look where they look all the picture where they do. See this guy now. Show me that one way. This no be girl where be saying I also drink and all this champagne, alcohol, all these things. They don't do for their kidney. Now they go take. Yeah, which kind of girl you see? Which kind of girl you see with this? This is what this man was saying. Train up your child, don't spoil your child. He no buy motor for his children. He train them go school. Now they are working. They are doing their own by themselves. Now this one now he don't spoil him pikin now with all kind of job, all kind of that. He say he get money. Free money they give. Now he go kill him.
Let's start. Yeah, good morning and welcome to the program this morning by Sellers and Newsletters. I'm Christian Chuku. Today is the 24th of June 2022, a Friday in the city of Lagos. We are right in Ogba. As we get people talking on the topical issues that we have this morning, I have my committed analysts here this morning. They are here to justice to the newspaper headlines. Mr. Felix, please give me like 2 minutes. Let me read these headlines this morning. I have Mr. Felix, I have Mr. Kunle, I have others on their way as they are here to do justice. Good morning, sir. You're welcome to the program. Okay, I have the Daily Trust. The Daily Trust this morning. The Daily Trust, and I also have the New Telegraph. Let's start with the New Telegraph. The main headline: How Sonia's kidney problem landed Ekweremadu wife in UK court. That is what we are talking about today. Ex-Deputy Senate President fully disclosed reasons for taking donor to London. Buhari, no third term for me. Buhari tells British PM, insists that IPOB leader Kanu must face trial. IPOB leader Kanu must face trial. Why I can't pay salaries by autumn? He says that state wages bill now 8 billion naira. Drama as lawyer dressed as traditionalist appears in Supreme Court. Yes, yesterday it was something else when a lawyer dressed as a traditionalist appeared at the Supreme Court. Songs were wagging. Yes, why INEC should prosecute vote buying suspects by Falana? Why INEC should prosecute vote buying suspects by Falana? Okay. Protect people of Southeast, rep tell FG. Protect people of Southeast, rep tell federal government. Says unlicensed non-state actors, others causing mayhem in his zone should be disarmed. 6 measures to halt money laundering through gaming. Security, welfare, people's happiness utmost in governance. Nasarawa gunmen kidnap DPO, demand 5 million naira ransom. Gunmen kidnap DPO, demand 5 million naira ransom. Yes, the Daily Trust, the main headline: Ekweremadu wife risk life imprisonment in the UK. Ekweremadu wife risk life imprisonment in the UK to remain in custody till July 7th. Victim a minor. Prosecutor: it is for my daughter's kidney transplant. Ex-Deputy Senate President says now Wike romance with APC. Labour Party raises doors for PDP. Everybody is visiting Wike now. The APC visited Labour Party and also some members of the PDP. Yes, what is his stand? I have okay. ISWAP sacks military base, cuts away weapons in Borno State. ISWAP sacks military base, cuts away weapons in Borno State. I have Mr. Felix.
Morning, sir.
Morning, Mr. Felix. Wike now is the man to.
Well,
the PDP bride.
Wike should just go and sit down. One of the disadvantages of Wike is that he talks too much.
Why are they visiting him?
They want to see whether they want to rubbish him more. Wike talks too much. As a politician, there are words that you shouldn't say. Whatever they say in the media, he will go out and criticize. Wike has lost integrity. He's known for.
Was a councillor, was a chairman, was a minister. Before he became governor.
He has allowed power to intoxicate him. Nobody talks to Wike. He will come up and say talks to anybody anyhow. Look at the way he talks to Babangida Aliu, that he has a big eyes. How can you, that is a governor, there are decorum, there are ways you should talk. Is that the person that PDP should take advice? That's an insult.
But he almost won. If not for Tambuwal, he will have won.
Nearly can never kill a bear. He almost. Nearly can never kill a bear. He did not win. If I am Wike, you understand? The angel you know is better than the devil. The devil you know is better than the angel. So let me tell you the truth. Wike, it's high time you have to sit down now and study PDP pattern. There are times it will not go your own way. You shouldn't feel bad. There are times it has been going your own way. And this time he has gone against Wike will. Does not mean that he has to leave PDP. If he leaves PDP, that does not mean PDP will die.
No, it will affect because
my brother, even if he leaves PDP, PDP will not die. PDP will still continue.
But there are fears that if he leaves, party chairman, party presidents are visiting him on a daily basis.
That is what I'm saying. When someone talks too much, he has lost his sense of reasoning. He has lost his focus. The question we get to ask, where did I get it wrong? The person that he supported in 2014-15 in the primary is the person that betrayed him. We should go back to the drawing board. What are we doing in South-South that we are not doing well? What are we doing in South-South that these people in the Northern are doing that they so much cherish this power? It's a slap on Wike.
Okay, let's look. Drama as a lawyer in traditional attire.
Yes, we are gradually coming. If the Supreme Court of Nigeria cannot give us the right judgment, the problem is gradually coming. If in a secondary school, in government school, they said the children should be wearing hijab, it's a slap. They are trying to turn Nigeria to a religious country. That is the message that lawyer, Malcolm, was sending to them. That me coming to the court of law, wearing this thing, that means it has given us the bow, the confidence, and the power to do what? To put on any attire. And let me tell you the truth. If the rules and regulation are did so, all this rubbish will not come up. They are bending the rules to suit some certain religion. Government has rules and regulation, and that rules and regulation must be followed to the latter. Look at all of them at the Supreme Court yesterday. They couldn't say anything. They were all dodging because you have allowed the truth. You have gone to bury the truth. He was even going. He put on this thing. He put in. They were even stopping him. And that alone send a signal.
You are in support of what the man did.
My brother, if those in authority, those that are supposed to give the right judgment are not saying the right thing, and that they are bending this, it's gradually affecting them very soon. It's gradually affecting them. And that is the basis of the foundation will correct himself when they are giving wrong judgment. The right judgment needs to be given now.
What is the right judgment?
The right judgment is that government have their constitution. Is a job in the Nigerian constitution.
Sharia is in the Nigerian constitution.
The data is in Nigerian constitution. Is there any subsection? Wait, is there any subsection? Is there any subsection that says that they should be covering their head?
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of religion. Yeah. What that is saying is this:
you are free to practice your
religion. You are free to practice your religion. Not when you are going to government school. Not when you are going to government school trying to cause issues, trying to cause mayhem in schools. If they've given them go ahead. If a native doctor's son drives to the school, you want to sanction such person? They are breaking the rules, sir.
Okay.
And that need to be amended. They should come up with a good decision.
Let's talk about Ekweremadu. Ekweremadu wife risk life imprisonment in the UK.
See, Ekweremadu, he have just started. They say train up a child in the way it should grow.
I don't know.
That when he grow, he will not depart from it. Ekweremadu has not trained his child very well. He has focused all his life in politics. If you ask Ekweremadu, do you know your daughter very well? Ekweremadu will tell you that he doesn't know his daughter very well.
You know his daughter?
It was on the newspaper. It was on the newspaper.
Somebody is sick. He needs a kidney transplant.
What caused kidney transplant? Kidney transplant does not just jump on someone. If they have built a good hospital in Nigeria, What does he need to take his daughter to UK? Using his position to terrorize the unless privilege in the society. I will be very happy to let them imprison Ekweremadu.
No.
Let's tell ourselves the truth.
No, let just
Christian.
He has not been found guilty.
Oh my God, Christian, I'm sorry I have to say this. If we build, look at late Nelson Mandela. Late Nelson Mandela was very sick. He said that they want to take him. I said, no, this is where my land is. This is the hospital. He was treated in South Africa. He died in South Africa. All his life was in South Africa. Our leaders are selfish people. And this is what is affecting our foundation. If the Ekweremadus and co, the president has co, that are traveling out, has done a good thing in Nigeria hospital, this thing will not be happening. He used his position to terrorize the less privileged person they took to abroad. Is that not an insult?
Okay. Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. The defections from PDP, from ABC to PDP, it's like the election is going to take on that.
My brother, obedience is better than sacrifice. I am going to be talking in parable now. I don't want to be talking straight. Obedience is better than sacrifice.
Obedience
is better than obedience is better than sacrifice. The direction is going. We all know where the direction is going now. I said last week or this week, I said, if structure have not been able to give us light, if structure have not been able to give us security, if structure have not been able to give us shelter, if structure have not been able to give us this, let us try one that doesn't have structure. Let us try the one that doesn't have structure. Let us see whether we are going to move or not. Enough is enough, my brother. I stand to be corrected on this platform. You bet people are, there's hunger in the land. There's heavy hunger in the land.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Felix. Mr. Kule. Good morning, Mr. Kule.
Yeah, good morning. Oh, good morning, Mr. Udeme. Good morning, Mr. Aziz. God bless you all. Mr. Udeme, for the pep talk you gave to me yesterday night. I really appreciate you. You called me personally. I appreciate you. God bless you in the US. Mr. Aziz, kudos to you. Blessing to you. I'll keep recognizing, praying for you guys. Tina, 3 times I called you. You will always be great in life. God will always be with you in your daily endeavors. Tina, kudos to you. God bless you.
I'm expecting to wear your attire now because people are wearing their.
No, if I want my own attire will be Shango attire. It will be Shango attire. That's what is going on now. That's what is trending now. You know, and thanks for starting up from that. You see, the country we have now, there's destabilization of the people in charge, and there's destabilization of the institution. As it is now, the whole thing is backfiring on them. The misrule, the misgovernance is backfiring on them. Look at the hijab judgment the Chief Justice gave, right? Or the Supreme Court Justice gave. And look at Supreme Court judges and the, what's it called, the ATM. What are they having? They are having brawls now. There's crisis between two of them. And God is really fighting. God of the masses is really fighting. The center is no more holding. I'm just telling you, the center is no more holding. That is why I say, to me now, as it is, if that constitution they hidden, that was hidden, the constitution, 99 constitution, they should bring it out. They should bring that 99 constitution out. All these ones clamoring for presidency. You see, I have to follow that. very soon I'll start mocking them, following the bandwagons. Because all these things, no election can take us anywhere. No elected leader can take us anywhere. Either Obio, either what's it called, Tinubu, either Atiku, they cannot take us anywhere on a wrong platform. On a wrong platform. Constitution. That's what I'm saying. The whole thing is bad. Look at the AGM. There's been an accusation on him now that is short paying the judges, Supreme Court judges, that is embezzled money that is supposed to use to fix up, I mean, for the what's it called? For the care, for to welfare care. That the Chief Justice of the Federation has embezzled, and this is the first time in history, apart from Justice Inoge, which we all knew it was a setup, it was a political gang up against him. You know, this is the first time will be a Chief Justice of the Federation will be accused of corruption. It's now left for the body of benchers. You know, body of benchers is the overall that discipline all the judges, all the Supreme Court judges. You have to now bring in body of benchers that will come in and do the needful. But who is in charge of the body of, who is the president of body of bencher? It is saying CGA, the Chief Justice of Federation man. They are from almost same region, same territory. So there won't be any fair hearing. There won't be any fair hearing. Now,
would this not destabilize our system?
It will.
System.
That is why Malcolm went to court with his Niger Delta traditional attire, just to show since you can legalize hijab in public school, that means very soon I will be wearing choir gown to school too. I'll be wearing Christian choir gown. Shango man will be wearing his own Shango this thing to school. The Christian lawyer will be wearing Christian choir gown to to court. Muslim will be wearing hijab, select gown, everything. So that is why I'm telling you, the center is no more holding. The institution is no more holding. The country itself is no more holding. So why not sit down and negotiate how we all go? Some people want to die. This one for president. That they should keep shouting there. Same thing that is happening now. Nobody can change this country as it is now. I'm telling you, the deed has been done. The bad, has been done. It's just a house that has collapsed. 24 stories or 30 stories that has collapsed to rumble. How do you want to start from? Look at Lekki Ikoyi gate, building gate, collapsed building gate. What happened? Was it not the foundation? Was it not the foundation? And when the foundation was so weakened that it could not accommodate 17 stories, what happened? It collapsed. Now, can you now come and say you want to now start rebuilding something you've not cleared the debris, and you say you want to build on it again? It will still collapse. That's the system. All the system has collapsed. Nigeria is broke. Nigeria is borrowing money all around. If Nigeria is broke, what do you expect of the citizen? And how do they spend the money? None of them can, none of them can give accountable. They are not accountable.
Lack of hospitals made Ekweremadu.
You see, Ekweremadu. Thank God that you came on to Ekweremadu. When you talk now, some people are saying this one hates that one. You see, that's the problem. I just pray I find myself out of this tribal bigotry. Bigots, man. I don't. When you say the truth, say it all. What is happening is Ekweremadu was in. I think it should be spending like how many years? 20-something years in Senate. 20-something years. He and Lawal, that one that did not want to step down. Lawal, this current president. Is it their father's house? And they were there. They could not make law that will give us a world-class clinic that will take care of his.
Even in Asoro.
In Asoro. Can you imagine? That's why I say God is fighting them back. God of mercy is disgracing them. And the case now, it may end up 10 years in prison. Because why? The paper of that boy, it was not feel that the boy is going to to replace his own kidney for the daughter, Ekweremadu daughter. Imagine if it is a son of common man. Where are you going to get almost 20,000 pounds that is paying for that treatment. Where are you going to get that? Common man, the king, they are common man children. They are in the country here suffering, lack of medical care. Everybody has resorted to Agbo. Everybody, you see, either any one of them, Tinubu, Obi, Ekweremadu, Atiku, they should, even the president himself, they should stop patronizing. Very soon, there must be. That's if you have our strategy right, that airport should be no flying zone for medical politicians that are going on medical pilgrimage. There should be no, because that will force them to take the healthcare serious in this country. And secondly, their children. That's why we need all these diaspora people that come. They are there. What is their own contributions to? What is their own contribution? Give us the list of all these guys that have their children abroad, in school abroad. Then we now know maybe they will come for holiday. When they want to go back, we picket them. Say no, you're going back. Go and enroll. Go and enroll in the University of Maiduguri. Go and enroll in the University of Ibadan. Go and enroll in Nnamdi Azikiwe University. But this youth, we said we have, they've tribalized them, and it's like somebody that is wearing tribal clothes and is accusing someone else that is being tribal. We know what we did. We know what we've done. We know who the fight we fought for this activism. I told you I used to follow Showore all around. Gani Fawaimi. What's it called? This man. What's this man called? Barrister is a son too. It's from the east. From the east. Oh yeah, whole time. It's an old. It's a Ghanaian mate. All this Falana mate. Agbakoba from the east now. Agbakoba is from the east. It's not from the east. Agbakoba is from the east. Okay, let's continue. Barrister, lawyer Agbakoba. That's from the. So you don't know. He's a son. He's a maritime lawyer. They were all activists then. Okay. Where were all these guys, man? And we are telling you the country has deteriorated. We have never been divided like this. Because everybody is going on tribal way now. Everybody is going on ethnicity way. So it has never been like this. Okay,
let's look at Wike romance with APC Labour Party raises dust in PDP.
See, if our Wike, because I don't know how you can go to that APC now. His worst enemy is waiting for him. And who is the worst enemy? He has now. Amechi. Because Amechi boys are giving him some elements of trouble in Rivers now. And some of them are, I switch over to Wike, stand. That is, what's this man, the other man there, that is in Senate now. So, what I'm saying now, if Wike like himself, is just to retire from politics. Because what party did he want to go to now? You say you can't stay in PDP because you won't be loyal to Atiku. Some other day, you said, instead of you voting for Atiku, you go and vote for APC. But this APC that you have condemned, this APC that that means, that's what I'm so shocked about all these people. When they say why do you vote for APC? Why do you vote for APC? Person that is asking why do you vote for APC is House of Rep member, is governor, have defected to APC. Same APC they are castigating. Also, you see, that's why I say politics in Nigeria is a scam. It's just a scam. They just give them party names, full of scammers. I told my father then that this politics we are doing, nothing will come out of it. He sold his land all because of politics. So later I asked him, what did you gain? Because politics, Nigerian politics is a dirty politics. Wike should just retire himself and be a stakeholder in development of and join. We should go and join this Baba. What's it called? The first governor. No, the first governor of Rivers State. Odili, yeah. You should go and join Odili to know how they will fix up, Rivers State.
Sacks and military base cut away with once in Borno State.
That one is I don't even want to go there. I want to go to the Owo or Saga. When we were arguing this thing like 2 weeks ago, the indigenous of those bandits told me that you cannot commit atrocity in their land and go scot-free. That is trying this thing. You see, I think for us to be okay likewise, we have to go out of, shield away from religions a bit and imbibe our traditional belief we had those days. If it is our president, our governor will be coming up with Shango, that if they fail, Shango, what's Shango in Igbo land? Amadioda. They will be coming up with Shango to swear into an oath that if they fail, Amadioda should scatter them, Shango should scatter them. I think that would be the best, because religion and this Oyibo, this is where we go borrow. You know, they pay us again. Let us stick to so that when you say, if you fail to perform and you swear to God of thunder, now that thunder will fire you. Now that thunder will fire you. That's where you can fix up this country. No leader, no loyalty leader, no sincere leader. If you have one sincere leader, all of them will gang up against him, and they will not allow him to do what? To walk. That is why I'm telling you now. If one saint man come now, they want to rule this country, they will not allow. They will gang up against him. So it's you that you want to come and outshine us? No, they are mafians. Mafians are ruling us. Politicians we have are mafians, deadly mafians. I'll tell you. Look at how they killed Audu in Kogi State. You remember? The guy was winning election. He was winning. The guy just said he drank water and he slept. He could not wake up. Could not wake up.
Okay, thanks very much, Mr. Kule. I have Mr. Matthew. Mr. Matthew, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Christian.
We have a beautiful bride here, Mr. Wike, Governor of Rivers State. Romance with APC, Labour Party raises dust in PDP.
Thank you for having me. It's not unexpected because we all saw what transpired in PDP, how it is believed that he's disenchanted, because there is a belief that the candidate of PDP would have picked him as a running mate, having failed to secure the candidacy of the party. And from what we are seeing, in the wisdom of the PDP candidates, Atiku, they have decided to choose Okowa. And if you look at the statement that is coming from his supporters, it tells you that himself is not happy with the situation, that he may have been enchanted. But it depends on how PDP is able to manage it, because we are seeing that APC, through the governor of Ebonyi State, David Umahi, have visited him. The candidate of Labour Party have visited him. So it depends on how PDP is able to manage it. And whether I like it or not, I think Wike is a factor in Rivers State politics currently, because wherever he pitches tents will be a determinant factor of who wins the general election in Rivers State. So to that extent, any political party that is interested in vote in Rivers State will be interested in having him to his side.
Okay, let's look at Ekweremadu, wife risk life imprisonment in UK.
To be quite honest with you, I received that news with root shock. Root shock. The reason I'm saying it is, Ekweremadu is somebody who should know better. This is somebody who has masters in law. Not just having masters in law. I think he was a lecturer in UNN or so before he ventured into politics. And since 2023, he has been a senator. And he has had the privilege of occupying the position of the deputy senate president. So I think he should know better than ordinary Nigerians what the right thing to do. Because if you are seeking to do kidney transplant, I think there are due process of doing it. And I think somebody's consent is needed. And I think it has to do with the age of the person involved. But in this case, I think I'm not in a position to pronounce it anyway, but he may have run foul of the law of UK. that's why I say it's unfortunate that it's in the news for the wrong reason. Because for somebody who should
We are
know,
waiting for the court judgment.
yes, I'm not in a position to pronounce judgment. What I'm saying is, for somebody who should know the right thing to do and choose to do the wrong thing, is quite unfortunate.
What are the wrong things that he has done?
The wrong thing that is perceived to have done the wrong thing.
You are using the word perceive.
He's perceived because he have not been pronounced guilty.
Okay.
I say he perceived to have done the wrong thing because the child in question, I say child because perhaps the boy is a juvenile. He have not attended, he have not gotten to the age where you can say you have independent mind to take decision on his own, to seek his consent for such. If you look at the issue of kidney donor, it has to do with seeking the person's consent. And in this case, I don't think somebody who is not up to 18 years, that legally you have right to even ask for his consent for such. So on that basis, if all the information we have seen in the public domain is anything to go by, I think it's unfortunate that it's in the news for the wrong reason.
Okay, lawyer in national appears in Supreme Court.
You see, what we are seeing in Nigeria is, how do I describe it? Because when the Supreme Court gave that judgment, they should respect things like this. Because you know the nature of Nigeria. You see, Nigerians are too sensitive when it comes to religion, especially when it comes to do with the two major dominant religions, Christianity and Islam. Now, you have given a rule that girls have right to wear hijab to public schools. And it is even Lagos State government that challenged that position up to Supreme Court. The Supreme Court, in its wisdom, ruled that as a Muslim girl, that you have right to wear hijab to public schools. And by extension, the legal luminary, the lawyer, now want to exercise his own right of his own mode of dressing, because according to him, he believes in Oshun also, Juju worship also. So to that extent, he was dressed in Juju traditional as a traditionalist, with feather on his head and all the paraphernalia of a Juju priest. So I think
you support the action of the lawyer.
It's not about that I support the action of the lawyer. It's about the position of the law. It's about the judgment of the Supreme Court. Because whether you like it or not, the judgment of the Supreme Court automatically becomes a law in Nigeria. So that is why the judges should be careful when they give some sensitive judgments. Because you cannot, on the strength of trying to create sanity in the courtroom, ask the man not to come in that attire anymore. Except you have to reverse yourself. So that is why, because what happens now, if you start seeing Christians, choir masters, choir members wearing their regalia of choir dresses to public schools, to courtroom, and things like that. So, in the wisdom of the court, I think they would have been more careful, because this thing is a very sensitive issue. So for me, I think the court was not careful enough in giving that judgment, and we are likely going to see more drama in this regard.
Okay, let's look at Osun governorship election. A must win for APC Adamu.
If you are saying a must win, I hope he's not trying to fight death. Anybody can win as long as you are popular. That is my own position. But play within the ambits of the law. Because I recall the last gubernatorial election in Osun State, there was a rerun. And in that rerun, there were allegations of the ruling party using some undemocratic means against PDP candidates. Though the man went to court, or to Supreme Court also, he couldn't win the election. But what I'm trying to say is, when you start hearing things like that, I hope he's not trying to fight that. As long as you are popular on ground, your candidate is popular, you operate within the ambits of the law, within the electoral act, and you win. I don't have issues with that. But if you use your position to exert undue influence on the electorates, on the electoral process, I have issue with that. Because if you look at what happens in the state, the only area where people are discrediting the election is in the area of vote buying. So I hope they do not want to replicate that in Osun State. As long as you do it within the ambit of the law, nobody. You see, we want a democracy where, irrespective of whether the president likes your face, the governor likes your face or not, if you are popular on ground, you win. It doesn't matter whether you are in a ruling party, in a popular party, or in a non-popular party. What matters is how do the electorate see you? Are you popular? Are they willing to vote for you? We should get to the level where people are winning on the basis of their popularity, not on the basis of knowing Mr. President, knowing the IG of police, knowing the governor, and so on and so forth.
I said APC under Adamu.
Under Adamu.
Yeah.
Adamu is still, his leadership is still nascent. He's still new in that office. But if you look at what has happened the few period they have been there, I think we have seen somebody who wanted to use a unilateral, who at one point in time wanted to impose his opinion on the party. I'm talking of when he announced Ahmed Lawa as a consensus candidate of the party.
He's insisting.
Come again.
He is insisting that Lawan.
No. When he announced Ahmed Lawa as the presidential candidate of the party, that was a kind of usurpation of the position of all the members of the National Working Committee. Because we saw that the National Working Committee, they were divided. Some came out to issue counter statement that it was not a unanimous decision by the National Working Committee. That is on one hand. Then secondly, we have seen a leader who under his watch, there's mass exodus of senators from his party to other political parties. So I think it's showing that he is not a good leader. Because if you're a good leader, you conducted primary, and immediately after you conducted your primary, we see senators exiting your party in this manner. It shows that there was no due process, there was no cohesion in their party, there was no internal democracy. Otherwise, if people lose election and they lose legitimately without you at the helm of affairs of the party circumventing the rule, I don't think they will start leaving the party. So from what we are seeing, it shows that he has not been able to manage the party appropriately.
On fuel scarcity, address profiteering at depot. If man tells NNPC.
The problem of NNPC, the problem of fuel scarcity in Nigeria, you see, everybody is trying to save his face. But the bottom line is this. If you want to say it the way it is, the bridging gap is the problem. Because as at the time they agree on at 165 per liter, the cost of diesel was about maybe 200 or so, or 300 or something naira per liter. But as we speak, the price of diesel per liter is about 700 something, 800 per liter, and it borders on operational costs. So the cost of buying diesel to transport PMS from the depot, from the tank farm, have increased. So if you are using 10 naira according to the operators in the system, if you are using 10 naira per liter as cost of transportation, it's no longer feasible when the price of diesel is now about 700 naira per liter. That's on one hand. Then secondly, we ought not have gotten to this stage if the government had if the money expended on turnaround maintenance on the refineries were put to good use. We ought not to be in this at this stage, because a situation where the government has spent 1.48 trillion naira to turn around Nigerian refineries. So we ought not to be talking about importation and all that. So unfortunately, this is what we find ourselves. And the government personalities are so smart. They want to blame it on the crisis between Russia and Ukraine. But they fail to realize that they have expended so much more amount of money to turn around maintenance of our refineries, and the money is not being put to good use. As such, the refineries are not functioning. So for me, the problem falls back to the federal government has not been able to put to good use the money that is meant to turn around the refineries. And again, in fact, we are only praying that let Buhari leaves office because he has failed woefully in almost area of human endeavor.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Mr. Chigozie, Mazi Chigozie. Good morning, Mazi Chigozie.
Yeah, good morning, Christian. To my esteemed viewers across the globe, good morning.
Yes, with view to the wearing of hijab to schools, a lawyer yesterday went to the Supreme Court in his traditional attire.
Anything wrong with that? Since jihad is being promoted, even in the crèche, so what do you expect an adult to do? He has a right.
There's an argument that we operate in a secular society.
You operate in a secular society. The same court premises is also a secular society, where also you have your rights. You must not force a particular people or condition a particular people while you allow other people to do different things. So there should be equity, there should be consideration for everyone. So if you are promoting jihad, which is a tenet of faith, Islamic tenet of faith, you don't have to, of course, it shouldn't bind on anybody. So those Ifa worshippers, you also dress in their own regalia. Those Ezama worshippers, in my own place, you also dress in their own attire. To office, now, should anything bother them? They have the right. It's a secular world. So, Nigeria that is what Nigeria represents. And that is what is happening. Rather than placing priority on the art of governance, the art of providing dividend of democracy to the people, they are being distracted with all these frivolities. Of what use? Of what cause? Who does that one help? We are advocating that people should put on hijab. The same people are hungry. The same people you are advocating cannot sleep with light. The same people has no food on their table. The same people are haggard and hungry, frustrated. There's no job provided for them, even for their parents. We have more indigent students who, of course, are not being catered for. You are only concerned about jihad. Jihad, or whatever jihad you call it. Hijab. But it's very unfortunate. That is only what is obtainable. You can only see this happening within a kind of system you call Nigeria, where nothing works. See, where Supreme Court will only engage in making senseless arguments in favor of what is not. I'm not saying that people should not be allowed to express themselves, but there should be priority should be placed on important things, not just this useless.
Ekweremadu, wife risk life imprisonment in the UK.
You don't enjoy now. If na G O de la G, if na Ede O de la Ede, Otala Soto Boroko. So, is to also experience that another phase of his life, if that he has been destined to do so. It is not something bad. Well, of course.
It's not something bad.
It's not something bad. Nemesis and karma has a way of catching up with everyone. This is a senator people who enact law, a member of the Senate chamber who promulgates, who enact law for Nigeria. And unfortunately has no rights or respect for the law of that young minor. You see, you think you can trample on that person's right. He doesn't even seek the consent of that boy. Even at that, the falsification of the age of that guy is something he will not escape. That thing will rope him. Even though he might be considered for some obvious reasons. You know, there's no difference between Britain and Nigeria. It's just that there, they still respect laws. They don't look at faces. Otherwise, they have a way of corruption index. They are the one promoting corruption in Nigeria. They are one who has made, of course, the executive and the judiciary of no reputation. They encourage corruption. They encourage impunity in Nigeria. So, but it's just that it's within, of course, the public prosecutor, and I believe that the law will take its course. And he applied for bail, and it was denied. That wouldn't happen in Nigeria. That is to teach them a lesson that humanity is not built this way. What we see in this country is anarchy, jungle, zoo, barbaric tendencies, where people can think they can do whatever they can do and get away with that. How can you deceive a minor to such a vulnerable, very dangerous mission? It is more or less suicidal. A minor who has no right to decide for himself. You coerce him into doing that. So that's why one of the reasons he cannot escape. And I think it should be used as a scapegoat to serve a deterrent to other useless political gladiators we find in Nigeria who have no respect for law. It's very unfortunate.
If we had good hospitals here, they wouldn't have gone over there.
Who made it impossible to have good hospitals? You see? Ekweremadu and his lights made it impossible. So what are you expecting? You see? They made it impossible that even you cannot, an average support citizen cannot have basic health care. You can't have basic health care. People die of paracetamol. People die for, in fact, I can't imagine the horrifying incidents. What happens in Nigeria? I met a lady, okay, she's staying with somebody. She would have died because of malaria and typhoid. I saw her haggard and in a very sorry state. I approached her, and unfortunately, she opened up to me. I got the drugs, got malt and milk for her to take. And she was appreciated. I thank God I have the opportunity and I have the money to do that. I was mad. I said, why would you treat a lady, a small girl like this, because it's not coming from your womb? You see, whatever you sow in life, you will reap. The time came, my daughter also fell from upstairs. You see, even the Uber man who took me there, I needed 28,000 to balance to commence the treatment. So I'm short of 8,000. I've lost my ATM. I have lost that of my wife because of when I went to withdraw, I don't know where I kept it because of the trauma. The Uber man gave me 8,000 naira. You see, whatever you sow, you reap. So if you are doing good, you have opportunity of doing good, you are doing it yourself. And if you are doing bad, one day, your generation or you yourself, the evil you do will catch up with you. That is the principle of life, of nature. So for him to have insisted, they said that when the boy went to that place to carry out the operation, the doctor discovered that the boy was a minor, that the age was falsified. They returned the boy to the resident or wherever he's been housed, and they start maltreating him. You can imagine. You should have allowed the boy to go his way and seek for another alternative. So it is the result of that is what we are seeing. And the boy has to, of course, the society. That is why we are clamoring. We are craving for a society where system works, not where, individuals, rogues, criminals are being celebrated. This is where society, where system works. Of course, that's why they came to the rescue of this boy. If it is in Nigeria, they will even hack him to death. Force him now. Just say your last prayer. I'm not a kid in the beginning and beginner. Since you are making no, how can now go? I'm not the transplant. Otherwise,
thank you very much.
I would have gone and donate my one kidney so that I can I can eat and take care of my bees.
Thank you very much.
Since you have refused to come to my aid. It's very unfortunate, and that is the situation we found ourselves. And the reality is that with all these things happening, it's just a picture of an average Nigerian politicians. And unfortunately, we cannot continue with such system. We are calling for a referendum. We are calling for a nation where system will work, where people's rights will be respected. Not in Nigeria. How many people? Who knows? Who go arrest him? Who go arrest him? Now you whenever it go belleful go come arrest him. Which judge go come arrest him? Which police? So he better stay there and enjoy his.
Just look at him. There's a picture of.
Now everyone of the self. If you give me opportunity, I will even stay there because my afternoon, my head, they will even examine me. I will even run special temperature and free checkup. Can I afford it in Nigeria? That shows that everybody in Nigeria is in prison, is in jail. You see, it's better I end up in that jail where they place him, have free checkup, have free everything in abundance, have free internet. And this one, you know, they get lights, everything goes switch off.
Oluwawan.
Christian, what's happening here? I can see some people are in the jail now. Ooh. Some criminality department, they escaped and they were caught somewhere.
Ekweremadu wife risk life imprisonment in the UK.
All those ones, they are eating what they have soaked. They soaked Gary many years ago and the Gary have rise up. They have to drink it. Can you imagine if #1 fourth man in Nigeria government yesterday is not in custody of the United Kingdom? You understand? But there they obey law, here we don't obey law. You can do anything here, you go sort free. See what just happened to him and his wife. The very disgraceful embarrassment to him and his family. So let me tell you one thing. It's going to rust them. Because they have stolen our money. They do anyhow. They just, in the night, they can just wake up at any time and take off. You know the time they take off? We are not hearing they were arrested. More will be arrested. They must leave us alone. There are many who will be arrested and who will be free.
What is he arrested for?
He arrested for illegality. They can't arrest you without illegality. Those are country of law. They obey the rule of law.
Kidney transplant.
Can you imagine a situation whereby you now take away somebody else without proper documentary and you now arrested development? You have to pay for it. It's against the motherfucking law of that land. You go free here, you can't go free there.
This will have sacked military base, cut away weapons in Borno State. And another DPO kidnapped.
All those ones, they will kidnap all the whole Nigeria information out. They will kill all of them because they are playing game with our life. So their superior have came.
Who is their superior?
That is the action that you just mentioned. Because what they're supposed to do to you and I, they never do anything. They are eating the money, they are sharing the money. They are budgeting illegality. Now, enemy came for them too. Don't you understand what I'm saying? The military base attack and cut away their ammunition. And now a DPO capture again, taken away. Where are you and I? Nigeria is out of the department of a nation. That's why we have to change the face of those that rule you and I.
Okay.
We don't want those face anymore.
Drama as lawyer dressed as traditionalist appears in Supreme Court.
Okay, what making to dress like that? Is he want to act a drama? It's like actually a film show. Because anything can happen in Nigeria. Anybody can dress in the day and say you want to go to anywhere. Don't you see the film that man is acting? It's like a film show. You need a popularity. You want to popularize himself. So I don't even know what happened for him to dress like a native doctor as a lawyer. It's a film show. It's a wicked film show.
Okay, many people are visiting Wike, APC visiting Wike, Labour Party Wike, PDP Wike. What is happening?
Why? It's like Wike is trying to compromise. He's trying to jump PDP as according to what they are visiting him for. Because he's a lion in PDP. They want to draw him out of there. And him is angry with their party members because he lost that primary.
So that is our whole cup of tea because they are all bunch of the same feather. You go anywhere, you go to the moon or you go to the planet, it's none of our benefits. It's not all of our benefits. They are looking for where to hide their face.
What if it comes to Labour Party?
That is the whole cup of tea. It's not of our benefits. Wike is not of our benefits. All those ones, they aspire, they are underground spiritual game stealers. They are looters. They are confirmed looters. Go to River State. They are the #1 richest state, oil state. But go to that place. They are poverty, and now have billions in your cupboard to acquire for president. Now you fail. They are not looking for where to hide. They are butchers and they are going to hell.
They're going to hell for hell.
They are going to hell now because what they're supposed to do, they fail. Millions are dying in River State. Poverty is wreaking efforts there. And now you are looking for where to hide. After you have spent billions of dollars, you lose. You fell away. Don't cry like a tata. Just cry like a baby.
Okay,
because you failed.
You have arrested suspected over church attackers.
I know they will arrest them because although they have traditional power to arrest illegality, because that thing they did in the war was a disaster that never occurred in Nigeria, in the house of God, the church. And now you are not the next what the government will say that it was aswap. It's a very negative language, and those states traditional, they have to take it on their own. Now they found a case and their power bring those people out and they arrested them. And now the government, which is the police, because the police and the government, they are conspiracy together. They are not denying it. They can never deny it. Now is the time we are all going to our own self. You defend yourself with what you have. Because the government is a fucking bullshit liars. They will send somebody to kill you. At the end of the day, they will say, I'm about to kill you.
They will send somebody to kill you?
Yes, they send those documents to that ex-home state. The name of Ametiku. Because Odo State was, Akara Odo State, handedly pursued them out of the first of Odo State. Now they attack him inside the church. And now they have arrested some of them. And now the government tried to shade away from it. No! Your end has come.
Okay, thank you very much.
Their end has come. They have to leave us now.
Thank you very much, Oluwawan. I have Mr. Rab. Mr. Rab, good morning.
Touch me, I touch you. I no run anymore. Lion, where they confront elephant, you, my brother, and another story. Make I tell you, when Ekweremadu was beaten up in Germany, everybody said, he's anointed one. He's the number 4 citizen in Nigeria. Let me tell you. If a man goes against his kinsman, let me tell you, that person is heading for what? Nemesis is coming to him. Rock, he go hit his head on the rock. When you go against your kinsman, when he confronted police there, German police in Germany, Berlin, they said, no, go and settle with your kinsman. As Ekweremadu come back and settle with his Igbo brothers, kinsmen, no. Now, let me tell you what happened. Every public office holder in Nigeria thinks we Nigerians are pullets. We are nothing to their eyes. They are like our lords. Human being can never be the Lord over me. Jesus Christ is the Lord. Ekweremadu thinks that he can do certain things and go free here, and that such things is applicable in the UK, an advanced society. That place is much, much, much more advanced than United States of America. Let me tell you, let me talk to you guys. The rules and regulations in Nigeria, in anywhere in Africa, anywhere in America, is not like that in Europe. They are the whites. They brought this current civilization we are enjoying now. Thank you, they are masters. This is the life before Britain. I'm telling everybody. Njakri, go back. Ekweremadu, who is a lawyer, doesn't know law again. Jurisprudence. Law ideology, he has to follow it up because he's a competent lawyer, and he has been there in the House of Assembly, federal, for how many years representing that constituency as the Oga. What is it that he has done? Nothing. He now lured the innocent minor, a boy that is below 20, a boy that is below 18, to donate what? Kidney. Is he a medical doctor? What about compatibility? If your kidney is all right with mine, that is when you can lend me yours. If they cannot work together, you don't have any business with my own, replacing your own to mine.
I didn't understand. I don't know who has led Ekweremadu into this mess. We are all very sorry for the girl, the daughter that is having such ailment.
Sonia,
we all are prayer. We're in prayer that that girl, nothing will happen to her. But what we are saying is that that boy has a mother, he has a father, he has parents. You can't come to take what belongs to me, to my own, without my consent, even to my own detriment, to damage me, to spoil me, to kill me.
that's the inhumanity.
Inhumanity. Let me tell you, I'm not in any way in support of that. I know that Ekweremadu is a human being, is an Igbo, our Igbo brother, but what does it signify? What does it show? What does it, transcend? It means that in Nigeria here, politicians, public office holders, government are the lords. They think that we are nobody. And it works for them here, in this part of the world. But it can't all go well in the UK.
If our hospitals were working, we would have traveled out.
Our hospitals are not working because all the money that has sunk into health ministry have been disbursed into their various accounts. Disbursement. Immediately after reading budget, they will start disbursement. That is what Nigeria public office politicians they do. After reading budgets, education sector, agriculture sector, health sector, everywhere, disbursement starts. Let me explain what I mean by disbursement. Alerts, transfer, payment into various alerts. They share the money. That's what I mean by disbursement. They start disbursing. That's why our health medical facilities are suffering from leprosy. Our medical facilities are suffering from what? Leprosy. Too dilapidated, very sick. Such ailment is incurable. Paranoid. You can't cure our medical facilities again because Nigerian government is bent on sharing public fund. They can't use it to do anything. They can't implement anything on the health sector, which is why every day they jettison to India, Germany. What is wrong on building first-class medical facilities in Nigeria so that people from India, Germans, Americans will be coming here?
We have Nigerian.
We have good doctors. Have been exported to America, exported to Europe, where they are well treated and paid, to India, all over the world. Nigeria having highest number of doctors in the UK. Go and do your research. Because what? We don't like ourselves. We don't know where the citation or location of such medical facility will take place. Maybe they want to build it in Enugu. The man happens to be the president in Nigeria from Fulani extraction. He will say, why should they build such facilities, medical facilities in Enugu? I hate Igbos. They are Christians. They kill Abakatafoya Balawa. They are the one that beheaded Ottoman Danfodio. So where are we going to locate it? Someone else from East will say, no, you can't locate it in Zamfara. That is the problem we have. Because of what? Tribalism. If I tell you that Buhari is the most tribalized Nigerian president, Christian, you say it is against ethics of journalism. No. Journalism is what? Speak out the truth. Let the world see. Hear the conscience of good men. Because if I'm seeing somebody doing wrong and someone is painting it gold, Oga, you are wounding me. Yes, it's a wound. It's an open wound. Conscience is only the truth that can heal it. Are you listening to me? Do you know that it's Ottoman Danfodio's proverb? Yes, conscience is a wound. It's only the truth that can heal it. I think Ottoman Danfodio got this wound. Yes, I think so. He's the one. Let me tell you, he's the one. I read. He's the one. Yes, but he doesn't tell Fulani people in the Futajalon Island, Gambia, Mali, the truth that jihadism is bad. The man that owned this great quote, he's doing bad. Until attack of Igala, the paramount royal father, the paramount king we had then, went direct and they cut his head. That's why every Fulani, they are so much aggrieved with the Benue people. That was the former Benue state. Attack of Igala beheaded him. Attack sacrificed his daughter, first daughter, to make sure that he won that war. Any war. His daughter. Don't you read in the Bible where Jephthah or Jehoshaphat, somebody sacrificed his daughter and God honored him? Jephthah. God doesn't like to hear that kind of thing. I thought Vigala rose up. The daughter said, sacrifice me. Go and see Muslim where they buried the girl. It's a visiting site today in Kogi State.
Let's look at the...
Man, let us tell ourselves the truth. Those people that are telling us that are great men are our great problem. They are witches and wizards. In Nigeria, They are bewitching you and I. He now went with a minor in the UK because he's Ekweremadu. The Senate Vice Chairman has arrived in Heathrow Airport. We need standing ovation in Heathrow Airport of London. Everybody stood up in Heathrow Airport and carried the minor, small kids, to the detriment of who? After removing that kidney, how long? How do you think that boy will live? You know that if a kidney is removed from you, Oga, you live a very, very good planned life. Hygienic, anything you eat. Make sure that you are not infested by any disease, because if you contract one, you will enter for trouble.
It's not me, it's not me.
No, not you. I'm just giving an instance. Just a demonstration. I'm trying to demonstrate. You understand? I'm not saying you are the one.
Okay. Let's go. Drama as lawyer dressed as traditionalist appears in Supreme Court.
Traditionalist appears.
You saw that story. The lawyer that dressed himself as a traditionalist. The Lagos State government, a Supreme Court judgment that said students should wear hijab to public school. So that warranted the lawyer wearing his traditional attire.
Oh, I love the guy. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like the guy. The guy must be a radical lawyer.
Yeah, he's an activist.
Oh, I love him. Yes, what is good for the goose is also good for the gander. Listen to me. I like the guy. You live your life. By example, you tackle these people with their what? Dictatorship. With your own. I didn't understand. If you as they lie hijab in the school, public school, that is applicable to in the court auditorium, in the courtroom. Yes. What are we saying? Let us live as we like. These people are dictating to us. They are not representing us well. They are dictators. They tell us everything that is wrong, that it is right. Emiloko, Yoruba long call. Raf Tresvant long call. She understand? It's my turn. The lawyer's turn, because it is time for us to be what? Real. Everybody want to be realist, but nobody's doing the real thing. If you know the meaning of realist, you got to be real in anything you are doing. If he wears a traditional whatever, enter courtroom, that's good. Good. And he will defend it because he's a lawyer. He will tell the chief judge the reason why he came in with that robe. These are lawyers now. They like listening to you to know what you mean, what you have inside. So, Oga, that side, good for them.
Okay.
Good for everybody.
Thank you very much.
So, thank you. Ekweremadu, I'm telling you, Ekweremadu said he wrote to British High Commission before going to London. I saw the letter with Nigerian coat of arms logo. I don't know whether it was true or maybe not just him they forged that one. I don't know. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much. I have this.
Emilio Con.
Your name is Lucky, Mr. Lucky Edo.
Anyway, my name is Lucky. I don't know Lagos. Today, Parliament is over full. Everywhere is full.
Okay.
I'm happy. Yes. What is happening?
Ekweremadu wife risk life imprisonment in the UK.
Our politicians, poor men, good to poor. Sometimes I cry for this country. We're supposed to get it right. At the end, mistake will come.
Is your PDP member?
Anyway, he was about to jump up for PDP, which to another party. And I'm so sorry. It's not supposed to be Ekweremadu.
No, it is.
It's not supposed. It's a shameful thing. It's a disgrace. A caliber man like that. And even our president will be watched. If, in fact, let me tell you, the way it's going now, even the British will be watching our president. Nobody is safe. Because this kind of thing, a whole number 3, number 4. Now find itself a mess. It's very, very wrong.
He was in handcuffs yesterday.
Let me tell you, it's a shameful thing. Not even to him, Nigeria. But what they're going to mention, not even Nigeria. A Nigeria former seated, but oh my God, it's a disgrace. I don't know whether it's set up.
No, set up how? How is it set up?
Anything can happen. And this is the time for politics. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. I want to leave PDP. I want to leave APC. Forget, you have committed a lot of offense. Yes, this is the time to betray each other now for Nigeria.
So I'm sorry for Ekweremadu and his wife. If they don't take time, they will spend life in prison.
It's unfortunate if they spend life.
Let me tell you, in Nigeria, you do things and go free. Like today, the president will just come out and say Nigerians are enjoying. Why we are dying? Nigeria president will say we have light. Why we don't have light? President said petrol is 1 naira. Why petrol is 300? And you are there telling lies against us. He said, let me tell you, what the Ekweremadu receive, all of them will receive it one by one in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Okay, various parties are going to romance with Wike, APC, PDP, and Labour Party.
I said,
this is the PDP is a problem.
See, PDP, APC, they are the same. Papa DC Pikin. The other one, APC, that is hardship, hunger, kidnapping, killing, suffering, hatred, backbiting, witchcraft, demon.
Why do you like
full
this?
Of APC?
Why do you like this?
Hey, my brother, this time around now, we don't need to hide anything. We don't need to hide. Say it as you like. You talk, you die. You don't talk, you die. Yes. Nigeria now, you be seeing different film. There'll be acting film. President is acting his own. To Rwanda. Going there. In Rwanda where thousands, millions died. They are surviving, enjoying their light. But where Nigeria here, no light, nothing. Our president is busy saying, I don't want to go third time. Who asked you? If you like, go 100 times. Are you alive? No, really. Is he alive? If you like, go 10 times. It concerns you. Tomorrow, they travel to Rwanda. They travel to Sudan. How many times did Rwanda president come to Nigeria here? How many times should I come to Nigeria here? Our people, after a year, president will run to London. And they are still bringing a man. Every minute we run to Dubai, to London, to go and check himself. And he says he's coming for presidency. But like this earth, anybody that will bring hardship for me, let the earth open and swallow all of them. What are you talking about? Are we fool? Things are worse in Nigeria here. Are you talking about light? Are you talking about food? Kidnapping. Education. Look at now. All our children, they are at home. And somebody will come. Look at PVC. Because the youth want to vote. At the end, they are representing the youth. What they are saying, you can't vote in Facebook. You can't vote for this, you can't do this. But let me tell you, God will come down and change this if they don't take time. That's why you see them running to London with what to go and change kidney. Small time they will begin to change eye. Oh my God, they are sick. All of them are sick. They are sick. They are sick. All these old men that are supposed to retire, go home, go to farm. They want to get there. That's why you see there, every minute they can't stand well. Either they use walking stick, or they sit down, only very pampas, or whatever. My brother, Nigeria is sick. And they want to bring sick people again. Atiko, Turupo, all of them are sick. But let me tell you, the youth, you don't go and register in Obalende. And when you are saying Orile, or you are saying Nikaja, but remember the job voting, you cannot go to Obalende, go and vote. You must know when you are registered, register where you stay. Otherwise, noise. The job voting, you'll be watching Chelsea and Mayo. Old woman, young woman, they'll be voting. What you know, he said, I know. Don't go and pay your PVC because of Kitty. 10,000 naira. You said because of 10,000 naira. You want to collect PVC? Nigerians are dying. I am not happy. I'm not happy. We should start our ground now here. I'm begging the youth. When you want to collect PVC, make sure you address where you stay. Put your address. Don't go and put Alaba or where you stay. Walk. Otherwise, you will not go and vote for them. You're voting. That is what all these people who are voting, old men, old women, landlord and child lady, and the agents. Well, my brother, we see this time around is the turn of the youth. And I pray let Maggot catch all of them before 2023.
Are you praying bad prayer for me?
My brother, when you see devil, when you see snake, what you do is snake. You allow snake to go. Just snake, just demon. Just omota, madam, witchcraft, devil. Somebody that will carry one. Imagine, look at Bakari, 100 million. Why can't you bring that 100 million? Go to bus stop, buy rice, buy everything, we pray for you. Then can I go give old men who they mess every minute? Who they mess every minute there where they are. They are not feeling fine, typhoid and malaria, typhoid, everything. But Jacob, look at they are not fresh than me. I'm fresher than them. You can't check them now. Emiloko. Baba for me.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Loki.
Nigerian youth, I said it again. When you register your PPC, not for Facebook, Facebook na just damn for it. Go and register very close to your house. On that day, you vote for. Not to go and register for Orile or for Benin. The day of voting, you are saying the discipline. Youth, take note.
Thank you very much. Lastly, I have my brother. Good morning. Let's look at the action of Ekweremadu. As a Senate President, he is in UK custody for alleged child trafficking.
Well, first and foremost, I will take it back to, let's be logical about the whole thing. I will take it back to the British Council here in Nigeria.
Consulate, yeah.
I mean, British Consulate, sorry. Because one of the most difficult visas to secure in Nigeria is the British visa. And before you secure the British visa, you must dot all the I's and cross all the T's. Now, there's every tendency that with what we saw, that the needful was done. But yeah, that the child's parents, the minor's parents, do not go along with this child. Yeah, is an offense. Now, if we follow it up, do not also forget that we're in a Nigeria where hunger and starvation has been the song of the day. There's everything because that child's parents would have signed the form in the application of the visa that their son should release his visa.
The investigation is still on. So
yeah, that's what I said. I used the word. I said he could.
Yeah.
I never used the word. It was not.
Maybe because of poverty.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. Do not forget that we have we're in a country where poverty and starvation is the song of the day. And if the parents of that child do not sign the form, British consulate would not grant that visa. Because according to what we saw, they are aware that child is going for that medical issue. And they could not release the visa to the child without the parents' consent. That is that. Then, another thing we should also look at is this. Ekweremadu also committed the offense again. Ekweremadu committed is that he went along with $20,000, which is against traveling rule. You don't have $20,000 cash with you in traveling. Now, another thing is this: this young boy submitted himself to the police in the airport, and that is after they had gone to the hospital and discovered that his kidney did not match with that of Ekweremadu's daughter.
Yeah.
The boy would have also calculated, going back home, they will collect my money, they will collect the money back from my mother or my father, and I'm going back to darkness. Let me rather submit myself to the police here and remain in London instead of going back home. These are quote unquote possibilities that could have also necessitated what has happened, because the British police, the British immigration never arrested Ekweremadu upon arrival or upon departure, because the report says they were returning from Turkey to come back to Nigeria before the boy submitted himself. Now you getting that? So it's a two different things. Had it been there is a suspect of fraud, the boy wouldn't have submitted himself. The immigration would have been the one to have caught him. Are we getting the story? The boy wouldn't have even gotten to the hospital to ascertain that his kidney did not match with that of Ekweremadu's daughter, because the boy they've gone to Turkey where Ekweremadu's daughter is, coming back to England to depart back to Nigeria. That is where the boy. So that is why I said it's a logical issue. It is not, see, it is not a premeditated offense, act. Because, like I always say, the British consulate has to answer that lapses. Why would that lapses have to happen?
Okay, so let's wait for the court to determine whether he is guilty or not. Let's not say because of he spoke against IPOB or he spoke against
that is any colorated statement to it. I'm only looking at the logical nature of the matter, because if you follow it critically, there are logical angles to it. Which,
let's look at the victim as a minor.
Now that is why I see. That is why if you listen to the Metro Police, they are saying yes, you may have come with the right document, but the mother or the father was supposed to come with you to this on this trip, which is why they are holding him. Are you getting? Because all of these facts are the put, but they are saying the mother or the father would have come along. So, and then we should also understand now, if my daughter is in that condition, the state at which my daughter is might necessitate me also not also implement. Maybe I may have thought I have done the
maybe under pressure.
Under pressure, that's what I'm saying. So that's why I said let the court decide over there. I'm not saying Ekweremadu has done well, and I've not said he has done wrong, because it's a win-win thing. It has two coloration. The mother of the child or the father of the parent of the child may have given consent, but because of the pressure, they did not even feel that the parents had to go with them.
Okay, thank you very much, my brother. Yes, we've come to the end of the program this morning. Mr. Maxi, come and discuss the Owo issue. 2 minutes. We have two conflicting reports. I'm not going to say they have gotten the Owo attackers. Why the traditional rulers are saying that they are not aware?
Traditional rulers.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, I think we should encourage Amateku to make public some information, because if you look at
why
the position
is still going on.
Yes.
No, it's not.
Well, I'm coming. Because if you look at the position of the federal government from the beginning, they said ISWAP is suspected to be responsible. I look at the position of the governor of that state, Ekweremadu. He said he do not believe the position of the federal government. He said because going by the modus operandi of ISWAP, they would have claimed responsibility. Now, there are speculation that these people may be Fulani henchmen. And you know the manner and nature of operation of Fulani henchmen. And you know how we heard about the shooting and killing in that hour. So for me, I think we should be the public should avail the information as to what is the identity of those arrested. Because the reason they should avail the public the information on time, so that they don't put pressure on the security outfits to conceal most of those information. Because if there happens to be Fulani henchmen, I assure you that pressure may come from the national, pressure may come from Abuja to force them not to release such information to the public, because they will not believe that if they divulge such information to the public, that it will be inciting against Fulani nationality. But the way it stands, I think I encourage Amateku to go all out, because from what we have heard that they have even recovered the vehicle they used to escape after the operation, and that some of them have been arrested. So especially the area of the identity, I'm not saying they should release some classified information that will jeopardize investigation, but let us know, is it ISWAP or Fulani henchmen? Because I do not believe federal government when I heard ISWAP.
Okay.
I think I took the position of the governor of the state seriously more than the position of the federal government.
Thank you very much, Mr. Matthew. With that, we've come to the end of the program today. A wonderful program. Over 600 viewers, and we have few likes. Please like the program before you disengage. Please like the program. Once again, thank you for being part of this program. We'll have another edition of the program tomorrow, and it's going to be interesting as it will be every day. I'm Christian Chuku. Bye for now. Thanks for watching.